Hey my friends, what's going on? Kato here on a beautiful day, my friends. Pound that for watching this video. So guys, in this video today, early bright morning, I'm looking at a beautiful view. Let me give you the sun gazing. I'm actually doing sun gazing, but I want to talk about how to manifest money and create the life that you desire. Is this really possible, the best life that you desire? You know, I want to share 10 key points with you. You know, some conceptions and misconceptions that people have, and some conception that you must create in your mind in order to make that stuff happen. Okay, behind me is the Gulf of Mexico. It looks totally amazing out there. The ocean, early morning with the beach. So now let's talk a little bit about money. You know, some of the conception that you're gonna need to have if you need to attract that in your life. Okay, first thing, you must understand that money is not evil, it's neutral. A lot of people have the mindset, like me personally, in the beginning we used to equate money with evil. I don't know where the conception came from. So it's been perpetrated throughout history, where the wealthy middle class will tell the little class, hey, stay there, stay working, you fine, God loves you the way you are. You know, it's easier for a poor man to get to heaven than it is for a rich man. Just thinking is just with the mentality of, if I'm poor, God loves me. But if I'm rich, a lot of people equate wealth with, you know, being either you are very guilty, or you are someone who's very cruel, you're not generous, yeah, you are someone who just like to take from people. So therefore, those conceptions that we have throughout our days, right, from the time we were growing up, if we keep them with us, we cannot create money, because you cannot have what you hate. You're totally gonna repel what you hate. So this is one of the conceptions. You must understand that money is not evil, it's neutral, right? You can use it to do good things, or you could use it to do bad things. It's really up to you and what's the motive behind what you're gonna use it for. So the more that you keep that conception, you know, sometimes we get it in church, we get it from our pastors, we get it from our mother, you get it from different people. But like I said, it could have been started from another generation that wanted to slave the other person and say, hey, don't worry about it, you're fine. You know, you don't need to have income, you don't need to have wealth. And you must understand that. You know, let's go a little bit deeper about money, what money is, okay? Money is called currency for a reason, okay? It's a currency. It's something that is flowing, right? The more that you try to hold it to yourself, you never seen people that they lose $1 or they lose like $10 bills. Oh my God, I'm gonna freaking die. Here's the thing, the more you try to hold on to what you got, the more likely you're gonna create that mentality of lack. And you cannot have abundance in the same mindset of lack. You must understand that there is money all around you, and you can create it. It's coming from the inside, right? It is something that is man created. It is not God's created. So therefore, there is so much of it, it's not even real. Money is value, okay? The more value, the more that you can attract money in your life. You must understand invest versus spend. Most people that stays poor, the mentality is to spend everything that they get. So therefore, they go to work, they get a job, right? They work the whole week, and whatever they make, they ended up spending it. What I mean by spending it, they either spend it to pay the bills, they spend it to buy clothes, they spend it to buy food, you know, they spend it on their kids. Most people who stays broke forever, they spend everything they got. And if you have that mentality of just spending, what's gonna happen? You will see some people, you can give them a large sum of money, they don't know what else to do with it but spend it. So therefore, that money can never create more money, because they will always spend it regardless. You give them $5,000, they will spend it. You give them $20,000, they will spend it. You give them $1 million, they will spend it. That's why the whole terror come when people actually win the lottery. What they ended up doing with the money, they ended up spending it. Why? Because that's all they know how to do. Investing has never been a habit. So if you want to transition, right, if you want to create wealth for yourself, you're gonna learn how to invest. Because the only money that you ever have the hope of ever seeing back, now I'm saying, is money invested, because you let it go with a strategy, you let it go with a mindset of it coming back to bring you more versus you having to go to work to create money, right? Most people that has a poor money mindset, the only way for them to create money, they think that they have to go work a job in order for them to create money. So if you're gonna create and generate money, you can either invest into something that someone already created, or you can learn how to create your own service and your own product that people's gonna need. So therefore you're not leveraging your time, because it's the most valuable asset that you have is your time. Your time is valuable because you can always create more money, we can always create more houses, we can always create more cars, but you can never create more time. We all have 24 hours in a day. As the sun gazing unto me right now, nobody can stop that sun from raising up, right? It's gonna raise and raise and raise till it gets to 12 hours, and then it's gonna go around. Well, not the sun, it's actually the earth that's moving around the sun. So in a moment from now, we're gonna move for another side, and we're gonna have nighttime. And guess what? The people that's in Europe, because I'm in the Western hemisphere, the people that's in the Eastern hemisphere, in about 6 or 7 hours from now, they're gonna have the sun, and it's gonna start phasing out for me, right? So you must understand these things, that those people who are creating income, they leverage product and services, not time, because time is limited. Now, paying for a service, I had to learn that. Understand that when you stay somewhere that's amazing, you get a better service. Like right now, where we're staying in this skyscraper and we're looking at back, the service over here is totally amazing. Now, we're gonna go to a 2-star hotel or a 3-star hotel, and the service would have been different. And here's the thing you must realize is that the caliber of people that's gonna be there, you're gonna deal with, is gonna be totally different than the caliber of people that you're actually gonna meet in this place that I'm in. So when you go somewhere, always stay at the best spot. Why? Not because of the money, but because of the service. They treat you totally differently. And the people that you're gonna the people you're gonna meet, those people will have a total different mindset. So that's why by investing into yourself, you pay for a service. When you pay Tap Natural, guess what? You get a better service. Sometimes some people, they want to get everything for free. We call those people freepos, because until it's free, they don't want it. But what you must realize, sometimes most people who take time to create something of value, whether it's a product or a service, they not just want to give it out for free. And the people who creates the best service, they want to charge premium, and they want to charge the best for it. Have you ever bought a good product? Like if you go to Walmart, you buy a great value product, which is the devalued product, versus a premium product, which is the much better product. So you've always get a better results from the premium product and a better service than you would get from the great value than the lesser value product. Same thing. You stay at a Holiday Inn, you get a lesser service than staying at a Ritz-Carlton, because it's totally different. It's a 5-star, 5-class service that you're gonna get. Okay, number 5, you must understand, you must focus on developing skill set, okay? When you have a skill, you're able to create money with it, okay? Now, a skill set takes time and it takes practice. Most people that follows me on YouTube, they follow me for my skill set to be able to get traffic leads for businesses. That's one of my skill set, okay? So you must understand, skill set is based on what other people need. Your skill set is always going to be based on what other people need. So if you can provide for a need, right, you can learn how to do it really good, then it's a skill set. Okay, now there's talents also. If you have certain talents that God blesses you with, like people, they have the talent of singing. Some people, they could do it naturally. They have a great voice, but if they want to turn that into a best skill set, but if you have a great voice, you must harness that. And the only way for you to harness a skill is by doing it every single day, by practice, by harnessing the skill that you practice and you become so good at it. Whenever people hear you, they say, oh shoot, I gotta hear her. She's amazing. I gotta see him do this stuff. He's amazing. Because of the skill set that he's generated. So everything is moving online, and you must understand that. If you gain the skill set of harness technology, how to use it, how to drive traffic, which is gonna get me into number 6, which is, money move where the eyeballs are. So you must understand that money follow eyeballs, because money is energy, which is emotions, which is, emotion, energy in motion. So that's why you can see sometimes people ask themselves, why do people on Instagram, certain model and people getting paid just because of the following that they have? Or you're looking at some of the Kim Kardashians of the world, and some people would say, well, those people, they seem to provide nothing of value based on some conceptions. But how can they have all this money? But what you must realize is that money is energy. Because with the conception a lot of people have is that you have to be going to school, or you have to create something that creates some type of value in people's eyes in order for you to get money, which is true to a certain extent. But in what I'm talking about right now, money follows energy. Money is energy. So wherever the eyeballs are, therefore money can be made. Because money, that traffic can be monetized. So if they're getting a lot of people seeing them, they can recommend anything. They can tell them, hey, this is what I'm working on. They start a new boutique, right? They start a new idea. They have people to change it, because remember, money is exchanged. So if you can establish anything, a platform that makes it easier, we can get a lot of people to exchange your ideas, therefore creates more money. So that's what you must realize and understanding. If you learn and grow social media, you harness your skill set, as your platform grow, you have more people to expand, you have more people to share energy with. So therefore, it's gonna make you more wealthy in this generation. Number 7, money is your servant, not your master, okay? Money is a good servant, but a bad master. A lot of people will do crazy things for money. Then it masters you. If you're doing things that you know that is unethical, right? You're doing things that you know that is bad, right? Because as human beings, we have the right sense, right? God blesses us with the sense of right or wrong. We know what's right, we know what's wrong, right? We know pertaining from what we know in the inside. We have signals and antenna that'll tell us, oh, this is wrong, this is right. Or what we can do, we can desensitize ourselves to what's wrong, the value of wrong, and we do it enough that it becomes right in our mind. So we get the world upside down. Let's move on into point number 8, which is money helps you create better memories, right? Someone says that no matter how much that you accumulate, you can never take it all with you. When we die, we have nothing. I mean, we come into this world with nothing. We're only here for an experience. So all we can carry out of this world is memories, really. It's what we've done. Oh, remember the good time? Remember the time we've been this place? Remember the time that, oh, remember the time we was with that friend in Vegas? Oh man, it was crazy. We got lost on the elevator. Oh, you remember the time we was in Miami? Remember the time we was in France? Oh my God, we had such a good time. Oh, look at this picture. Oh my God, I can't even believe when I was 9 years old. This is what we did. That's all that you get to carry with you, really, as time goes by, is memory. So now, when you have money, it allows you to create better memories, because you can go to better places, nicer places. So the memory, the picture frame that you have in your head, it looks a lot more amazing. So money allows you to create better memories, because now you can say, hey, let's get on an airplane, let's go to Europe. Or if you're from Europe, let's go to Brazil. Like, let's go somewhere else that's amazing. Let's see the world. Let's see God's creation. Let's see something amazing. You don't have to clock in the next day. So therefore, you just go and do whatever you want, because you're living into your own term. So that gives you that what's called people time freedom, right? Time freedom to do whatever you want, because you're not having to clock in, and also give you the financial freedom, which is giving you access to income to do things without having to regret, or without to feel like, oh my God, how am I gonna get this money back? How am I gonna replace it? Because you understand that you creating memories that's gonna last you a lifetime. Number 9, you must understand what is your worth when it comes to money. Like, right now, when I first started my journey as working, I was working a job where I got paid $8 an hour, right? That was my worth at that time, and that's what I believed that I was worth. Some of you that's watching this video right now, you base your worth based on what you are given, based on the position, not based on the fact that you are an infinite being. So therefore, you have no worth. Like now, I know my worth is priceless. Like no man can tell me how much you're gonna pay me to work for you unless I choose to. And I equate my value to whatever I set it to be. That's the cool part, right? You are worth millions, billions, priceless. I'm priceless, baby. Are you priceless? I didn't know that when I had a job that was only paying me $9 and I was going for the interview, and I was telling the guy literally whatever they want to hear. They say, you a people person? I said, heck yeah, let's go. I'm down. They said, will you learn the skill set? Will you kiss butts for this job, for this $9 an hour job? I said, yeah, I need a job. Give it to me. Whatever you want me to do, I'll be it. And not realizing you have value. You can grow your value to become much better than that. So don't establish your worth into what other people perceive you at. But as you grow, you can become more worthy in society. Because here's what's gonna happen. Based on what other people say you are worth, it's gonna establish your confidence. I remember when I had a job that was paying me, you know, $10 an hour, my confidence was there. When I get around people who I know that's like titles in the society or the lifestyle they're living, the wealthy, it kind of brings me like this in my mind. But not realizing, like right now, even if you work in an $8 an hour job, I want you to understand that your worth, don't equate your worth to the value of money that you're getting paid, right? That's my ultimate attitude. The attitude that I also want you to have is that you are priceless. The amount of money that you have in a bank account does not determine the factor of what you can become, because you can grow to whatever level that you want to become. It's just that the society that we live in, sometimes we equate our worth based on what we got. And that's why someone who drives a regular car, they might see someone with a Lamborghini and they just feel like, oh, they were like that, and they become like this around that person, thinking that their worth is less valuable than that person, not realizing it's just a car. If you do what you must do, you can acquire this car. You will be the same person. I'm the same person right now that was working a $10 an hour job than I am today. But then, I didn't know that back then when I was working that job, right? I wouldn't fathom that back then. I was putting my worth into what I was getting paid, which is not my true value. So as long as you can learn, you can grow, your worth can always increase. You can increase to abundance, to infinite abundance. So that's why growing your skill set, becoming very efficient at what you do, becoming great at what you do is always going to increase your worth and make you 10 times better already, okay? Last thing that I want to share with you, the 10 key point, is to understand the law of exchange. Understand that money is exchange. Like a lot of people, they want to get rich, but they don't know what they want to give for it. What is the law of exchange? You know, in order for you to reap, you gotta sow. Jesus said it best in the Bible. You cannot plant corn and expect to reap avocado. So when it comes to creating income or creating money, with planting there's risk, because when you plant, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. People who fails a lot, they acquire a lot more because they have a lot more experience. They know what works and they keep planning what works because they tried so many things, versus people who are not willing to try. Now, if all you've known your whole life is working a 9 to 5 and you stay there, you haven't experimented with other things. You haven't experimented with your gifts, right? You haven't experimented creating income based on your talent. You haven't experimented creating income based on a new skill set. You haven't experimented creating income based on a product. You haven't experimented creating income based on a service. You haven't experimented creating income based on your knowledge. So there's so much stuff you haven't experienced. So therefore, you limit yourself to the only one way. Now, most people that I know that are wealthy, they have what's called MSI, multiple streams of income. So therefore, they don't depend on just either there's one skill set that they have, or they don't depend on just one service. They learn how to get it going here, get it to grow, whether there's gonna be real estates where they have a service, they provide housing, or whether it's gonna be a hotel, or it's gonna be a beach that provides a service to people. Like I went to the beach yesterday, and they have those little cabanas that you can stay in. This person, they bought a bunch of them. It's like 40 bucks for, if you're gonna get it for the whole day, I think it's like 60 bucks. So you stay at the beach, they buy the cabanas, you can get them. If you're gonna buy them in masses, you're probably gonna get them $40. You know, Alibaba, AliExpress, you can buy them in stacks. So I'll say there's about, maybe on the beach right now, there's probably about 600 of them. So if you buy them in stack, more likely instead of paying 40 bucks for them, you might pay, I'll say 20 bucks for them, or even cheaper. Now, that person go out there, they bought maybe 600 of them, lay them on the beach, and charge people $40 a day, and hire a couple of kids just to make sure that people that stays in there swipe their credit card and pay for that stuff. That's a business, that's an idea, right? They're providing a product or a service to those people, so therefore they're creating constant revenue without them having to be there. That's an example of a business model. So you must understanding what are different avenues, what are different ways. Like if you follow me on Facebook, or if you follow me on this YouTube channel, I teach all the time about different ways you can create income for your life. I teach about multiple streams of income, different things that I'm doing that's creating me income. So therefore, I give people the value on how I created these things, and they can create that stuff for themselves. But you know, guys, I wanted to share some of the key points with you to understand money, right? To understand what it can do for you, how you can use it, and how you can take your life to the next level. If you did receive value from this video, like it, share it, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. That was Kader, your boy Pound That, for watching this video. Pow! Now, here's what I want you to do, right? Definitely leave a comment if you did find value in this video. I want you to click over here for the last video I did. Click right there for my playlist, and click on my face right there to subscribe to the video. I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.